We have just started our lesson on equality, and we have just discussed what is democracy, what is constitution, then what is meant by equality. All these things we have discussed in the class. Okay, so let me revise these points which we have discussed. And what is democracy means? Roles.
Ma'am,
Can I tell?
Yeah,
Ihan.
sure. Ihan, tell me.
Democracy is ruled by people.
Rule by the people. Okay, in simple term, the rulers. Okay, democracy is the system in which rulers are elected by the people. People are electing their leaders and we are ruling by ourselves. Okay, then India has a
Democratic
Democratic
government.
democratic country. Here we are not ruled by king or a queen. Okay, we are elected, we are ruled by the elected representatives. Okay, then as and when we got our independence, when we became free, our leaders has decided to frame a constitution. What is constitution, Michelle?
Can I tell?
Michelle?
Ma'am, Constitution is a set of rules that guides how
No.
a country or a state should work.
Yes.
It also states that the
Rights of the people. Okay, so it is a book of rules and laws. Okay, that should be followed by each and every citizen of India, and everyone is equal before the law. Even the prime minister or a president or a common man, okay, they all are equal before the law. Nobody is above the law. Okay, who was the man behind our constitution? Who was the chief architect of our
Ambedkar.
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the man behind constitution. He himself belongs to a Dalit family, a lower caste family. Okay, so what is meant by equality? Let me ask to Vivian.
Can I tell?
Vivian.
Ma'am, equality is a word that describes for everyone to be equal.
Everyone is to be treated as
Equal.
Okay, equal, irrespective of their social and economic background. Okay, they may be rich or poor, lower caste or higher caste, then men or women, poor or rich. Okay, whatever may be, they all have to be treated as equal. Okay, then to ensure equality, our constitution guarantees universal adult franchise. Aradhya, what is universal adult franchise?
Ma'am, can I?
The people who have completed the age of 18 have the right to vote.
Yes.
This is called universal.
Yes, irrespective of their social and economic differences, every adult in India is allowed to. Okay, they all are allowed to vote. Okay, all can vote when they turn into 18. Okay, so these all things we have discussed on the last class. And is there any doubt in any of these points, children?
No, ma'am.
No.
Shall we continue?
Yes,
Then,
Yes, ma'am.
now we were going to discuss what are the kinds of inequalities that are existing in our society, especially in India. Okay, so children, we have discussed about Kanta, a domestic worker. Do we discuss?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, Kanta, she is from a poor family. She is working as a maid. Okay, and on the election day, she went to cast her vote. She could see a long line of people and all section. Okay, people from all section of the society were standing on the same queue. Both rich people were there, then poor man, okay, were there, unemployed people, then industrialized businessmen, government officer. So all these section of society peoples were there on the same queue where Kanda stood. Is it? Is it? They discriminated there?
No.
No,
No, ma'am.
okay, because everyone is treated as equal. They all have to stand on the same queue, and whenever their turn come, they all were called by the officer and they casted their vote. Okay, but on the same day, she went to consult her daughter. Her daughter was ill. Okay, she was not well, so she went along with her daughter in a government hospital. Okay, government hospital, each and every facilities are free for them. Medicines are free, doctors consultation is free. So as she belongs to a poor family, she consulted in a government hospital.
Government
Is it?
hospital. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, but there also she could see a long line of you, but it was mainly from the poor people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, mainly all the people, those who were standing there on the queue, they belongs to the poor family, because rich people, they would not prefer, okay, they would not prefer government hospital because they have enough money to consult in a private
Private
hospital.
hospital.
Right. So that time, on the same day, okay, morning, she went to cast her vote. That there she felt she was treated equally, or she is not being discriminated. The same day, evening, she went to consult in a government hospital. Then Kanta felt she was treated
Discriminated.
discriminated, because only poor people, rich people can't be seen there in a government hospital because they have enough money to spend, okay, for the consultation, for the treatment. Okay, so one instance we already knows by hearing this story. That means that on the basis of their financial income, that means rich and poor were being discriminated. Is it? Why can't they feel discriminated?
Because
because
only poor people were there
Yes,
only in that
she
government
belongs to a
hospital.
poor family, so that she is being discriminated. Is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So that is one of the most common form of inequality that are existing in our society. Then, other than this, apart from this, there are other forms of inequalities that are happening, okay, in our country. The other one, the most common form of inequality in India lies in caste system. Okay. Yes, caste system. Have you heard about caste system? Higher
Yes,
caste?
ma'am.
Yes, yes.
I'll tell you a real life story. Okay, of a Dalit man. His name is Om Prakash Valmiki. Please note it down, Susan. Yeah. So children, a Dalit writer. He belongs to a Dalit family. His name is, please note it down, children. This is important. His name is Om Prakash Valmiki. And the name of his book, his autobiography. What do you mean by autobiography?
His full life.
Book written by
A person who writes
his
about his own life.
experiences.
Okay, so the autobiography's name written by Om Prakash Valmiki, that was Jutan. Jutan. Aaron Jomi, are you noting these points? Aaron Jomi, are you there? No response?
I finished writing.
Okay. So children, Om Prakash Valmiki, he was from a Dalit family. And have you heard this term Dalit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See children, the term Dalit, okay, really it means broken, scattered into pieces, broken. So this was the term used by the lower caste people to address themselves. Dalit, okay, was the term used by this lower caste people to address themselves. Really, it means scattered into pieces. From this term itself, we could understand that how they think about themselves. Okay, so Dalit. Okay, so here in this book, Jutan, Om Prakash Valmiki narrates his experience when he attended school, okay, during his childhood. See, you can see the picture here. And children,
Yes, ma'am.
during that time, you know, the boys, okay, or the children from the lower caste family or from the Dalit family, they were not even allowed to sit along with their friends. Okay, they need to sit on the floor. Okay, and even they were not they were not treated equally, not even by the teachers, not only by the students or by the friends, even by the teachers, they were being discriminated. Okay, children, please open textbook page number 7.
Yes, ma'am. I have opened.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then last paragraph, page number 7. Om Prakash Valmiki is a famous Dalit writer. In his autobiography, Jutan, he writes, see children, I'll read it. I had to sit away from the others in the class and had that too on the floor. Okay, so the Dalit children, they were asked to sit on the floor. They were not allowed to sit with their friends on the bench or desk. Then, and also, I would have to sit away behind everybody right near the door. And sometimes they would beat me without any reason. Okay, so that was the condition of the lower caste children, those who were attending the school during that time. And when he was in class 4th, the headmaster asked Om Prakash to sweep the school and playground. Standard, he would sweep and clean the playground. Okay. So that was the bitter experience faced by Om Prakash Valmiki during his childhood. Why Om Prakash Valmiki is being discriminated?
Because he was
from the lower caste.
lower caste family.
Yes, he belongs to a Dalit family or from a lower caste only because he was from a Dalit family or a lower caste family. Okay, so children, there are many kinds of inequalities that are happening here in our country, and the main reason or the main reason why the people are being treated unequally because of the caste system. And you know, children, if we live in rural areas, what do you mean by rural areas? Village areas. Okay,
Village,
we live
town
in
areas.
rural areas. We might have heard many times about this caste and these things like this. Okay, lower caste, higher caste, like that. But if we live in urban area, I think they may not be interested in such a thing like they are in rural areas. Okay, so children, one of the main form of inequality that is happening in our country is mainly mainly exists on the caste system. People are being discriminated. Om Prakash Valmiki, he was from a Dalit family. What is the term Dalit refers to?
Broken.
Broken. Okay. The term Dalit refers to broken. Okay. Then what was the autobiography written by Om Prakash Valmiki?
Jutan.
And in this book, he expressed the sufferings or the experience he had when he was a child. Okay, and this same experience of the teachers as well as his friends continued till his father visited. Okay, till his father, when he visited the school, whenever his father came to school, he saw that his son is cleaning and sweeping the ground. Okay, so he was shocked. His father was shocked, and he just take him from there. Okay, so this was the experience faced by a Dalit boy during that time. Okay, so here, why Om Prakash Valmiki is being discriminated? Because
Because he's from a lower Dalit family, a lower caste.
In the lower caste.
lower caste family, he did not treated equally by his friends as well as by the teachers. Okay, then another one incident I will tell you, children. I'll tell you one other story. This is a real experience. Okay, Om Prakash Vatmiki. The other story which is there in the textbook that was about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. From this name, can you tell me which religion this belongs to? Ansari. Whenever you hear this name, could you identify? Religion? Ansari?
Muslim.
Muslim. Yes. And you know, children, have you heard about majority religion and minority religion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
What do you mean by majority religious people or majority community?
In that in India, Hindus are more than
Yes.
other.
Okay. That means
Other
more in
religion.
number. Majority means more in number. So here in India, which religious people are more?
Hindu.
Hindus.
Okay. Then Muslims belongs to a minority community. That means less in number. Okay. Is it clear? Majority and
Yes, ma'am.
minority.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they were looking an apartment for rent. Okay, they were looking an apartment for rent, and they were searching for an apartment, and they met a property dealer. Property dealer means like a broker. Okay, like a broker. They met a property dealer, and they went in many places. Went to many places in search of a flat for rent, and they approached many owners. Okay, many apartment owners, but whenever these flat owners, whenever they hear their name as Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, these people were not ready to give their apartment to them as rent. Okay, they were not ready to share their apartment for them. Okay, and even though they approved, so many excuses they have been told to these people. They have told that they won't like to give apartment to those who are eating meat. Okay, but it was a lie. Okay, they can hear the smell of means preparing or cooking meat from there. So they approached many flat owners, but nobody was ready to share their apartment with them. Okay, they have enough money. Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they have enough money to pay off the rent, but nobody is ready to give their apartment to them. Okay, at last, this property dealer asked them to change their name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. Kumar, it is a Hindu name, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The dealer asked them just to tell their name, it means just to tell their name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they were not ready for that. Okay, they were not ready to change their name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, and they took a lot of days. Means I took a whole month to get an apartment for them. Okay, they need to go and around for a long time to get an apartment to stay. Okay, so here from this story, can you tell me why Mr. and Mrs. Ansari is being discriminated?
Because of
They're from a
caste.
different religion.
Because of the
They're
caste.
from a
Religion, minority religion. Okay, they belongs to Muslim Muslim religion, and they were minority community. They belongs to minority community. Yes, only because of that, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari is being discriminated. Okay, is being discriminated. So, Om Prakash Vatmiki, why he is discriminated?
Because he's from a lower caste. He's from a lower caste.
Lower caste. Okay, he
Dalit
belongs to a lower caste family, so he was being discriminated. Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they belongs to a minority community, okay, minority religion, so that they were being discriminated. Why Kanta is being discriminated?
Ma'am, because
Because
she's
she's from a poor family. She was from a poor family.
She belongs to a poor family. So these all are the reason why people are being discriminated in our society. Is it clear, children, from these stories? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then other kind of inequality that is existing in terms of gender, I have told you, man and woman, okay, are being discriminated or separated. You know, children, even we'll have a lesson in politics about woman change the world. In that lesson, we will study in detail about it. You know, children, earlier girls were not even allowed to visit school, or even they do not have the right to read and write the alphabets. Okay, and you know, children, the belief among the people, okay, that time was that if a girl, if she study alphabets, it would bring bad luck to the family. Okay, and if a married woman, okay, if she study letters, her husband will die. Okay, that was the belief of superstitious ideas or belief prevalent among the society during that time. And the girls, okay, during that time, they struggled a lot to read and write. Okay. Then, you know, many superstitious practices were there in the society. Have you heard about sati?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Mm.
When a husband died,
She also have to.
yes, she also have to commit. She need to jump on the funeral fire of her husband. Okay, then after a lot of struggle, many of them objected against this, and sati was banned. But still, the life of widow was miserable in our society. Okay, so woman suffered a lot. Okay, then the other thing, you know, children, if both men and women, if they were doing the same job, men are paying more. Okay, but women are paying
Less.
okay. So here, on the basis of gender, then religion, caste, economic background, okay, financial condition, in these are the main forms of inequality that are existing in our society. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me revise the points. Michelle, tell me, what was the book written by Om Prakash Valmiki? Tell me.
Ma'am, can I have
Juden.
Ma'am, it's Juden.
Yes. What is the term Dalit refers to? Sian. Sian.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the term Dalit refers to?
Broken.
Broken. Okay, the term Dalit refers to broken. Okay, then what was the experience of Om Prakash Valmiki when he attended the schools? Adidev.
He was discriminated.
He was discriminated. Okay, he was not allowed to sit with his friends. He was asked to sit on the floor, and also he wanted to clean the playground as well. Okay, so he was being discriminated. Nivedita, what was the problem with Mr. and Mrs. Ansari?
They were being discriminated because of their religion.
Yes, because of their religion. They belongs to a minority community, so they were being discriminated. Okay, then, so what are the kinds of inequalities that are happening here in our country, Emil?
Ma'am, caste system,
Caste,
caste,
gender,
gender, majority and mineral,
religion,
caste system, then black and white peoples,
yes, okay, race.
then religious,
Then poor.
ma'am, poor and rich people.
Rich. Okay, okay. Financial, economic background. Okay, so caste, religion, financial status, and gender. Okay, these are the main forms of inequalities. In India, the main form of inequality lies in caste system. Okay, caste system. People are being discriminated on the basis of their caste.
Caste.
Yes.
Ma'am,
So These are the common forms of inequality. Is it clear to you, children? These all points are
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
basic financial by these experiences, okay, by these examples, I mean, Prakash Vatmiki, Kanta, then Ansari, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, from all these experiences, we could understand that these people, they are really human beings and they were very good people, but these all were discriminated, okay, simply because they were poor, they belongs to a lower caste family, minority religion and all, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so these are the most common forms of inequality. Then next, okay, we'll discuss how the government, okay, only our government, we have an elected government, we are electing MPs, MLAs, and our prime minister are there, then chief minister is here. So what the government is trying to ensure equality. Okay, so these kinds of inequalities are happening there in our society. So what is the role of the government to implement or to promote equality? Okay, shall we will start and next period we will continue. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. So, in order to implement equality, that is the responsibility of the government to ensure equality among the people. And in India, we know that all our members, our constitution or our leaders, all they are ready to implement or they all wanted to ensure equality because you know, children, when we were under the Britishers. Okay, when we were under the Britishers, what was the contagion? Do you know that? What was the
Yes, ma'am.
treatment of the Britishers towards Indians? Did they treated equally? Did they treat?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
They
No,
took the India
Yeah,
as
no,
the colony.
they were not treated Indians as equal. There were many problems and harassment faced by the Indians from the Britishers. So they struggled a lot, okay, to become free or to get freedom from these colonial government. Okay, so as and when we got our independence, it is the responsibility of Indian government to ensure equality so that the government is introducing many schemes and many laws to promote equality. Okay, so let us discuss which are the important rules and laws framed by the government to ensure equality. So there are two steps are there. Okay, the government ensure equality through two steps. First is, I'll explain it on the next class. First is formation of laws. New laws have been passed by the government to ensure equality. The other one, through many schemes, many new schemes. Okay, it has been introduced by the government. Government has launched many programs or schemes to ensure equality. What are the schemes or what are the laws passed by the government or what are the schemes introduced by the government? This all we will discuss on the next class. Okay, I will explain it on the next class. See children, is this chapter, it is tough for you? Is it